السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد سيد الأولين والآخرين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Alhamdulillah, Allah's barakah. Let's be here again. This blessed gathering. Tafsir al-Quran. I'm reading the book of Shama'il al-Muhammadiyya, the blessed parents and the humble and simple lifestyle of Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I would like to thank our beloved Ustad for giving his time to do so every month by coming here and sharing with us Tafsir al-Quran, which is necessary for all of us to know. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned أَفَلَا in the Holy Quran, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ. Quran means tadabbur. It's good to know the meanings. When you know the meanings, it will enter your heart and when you recite the Quran, recitation and the feelings will be different. So, Jazakallah khair. Barakallah fikum wa nafa'allah. Inshallah, tonight, we'll cover in the book of Shama'il al-Muhammadiyya by Sayyidina Imam al-Tirmidhi, باب ما جاء في صوم رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم, the fasting of Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم. Especially we are heading towards the month of Ramadan and Mubarak. We know something about his fasting, alayhi salatu wassalam. Inshallah, Allah grant us barakah to do whatever we can following his sunnah, not only by practice but by feelings, inshallah. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. So I will read the hadith in Arabic so we get the barakah of sanad, the chain of hadith. And Ustad Iqbal will read for us the translation. شغل هذا؟ الحديث هذا 228. أشوف بس نعم. أوكي. حديث باب ما جاء في صوم رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. عن عبد الله بن شقيق قال: سألت عائشة رضي الله تعالى عنها عن صيام رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم فقالت: كان يصوم حتى نقول قد صام ويفطر حتى نقول قد أفطر. قالت: وما صام رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم شهرا كاملا منذ قدم المدينة إلا رمضان.
Abdullah ibn Shaqiq said, I asked Aisha radiallahu anha about the fasting of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. She replied, he would fast so much that we would say he always fasts. Then he would also frequently not observe the fast, so much so that we would say he does not observe fast. Moreover, when the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam did not fast an entire month since he arrived in Medina other than Ramadan.
Yeah. And when Sayyidah Aisha radiallahu anha said that he never used to fast full month other than Ramadan, here we have to understand that Ramadan became fard in the second year of Hijrah in Medina, after he migrated from Sallallahu to Medina. So she was talking about, she said when he reached Medina, the first 2 years, that means he used to fast before that a month, which is Sunnah or Nawafil or Tatawwa. Other than Ramadan, he used to fast full month, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. But later, he migrated to Medina, he used to fast the full month of Ramadan to make it easy also for the Ummah, because Sahaba, they had the strength. When you see Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam fasting, they fast the whole month, they will fast the whole month. Of course, when they fast Sunnah like Monday, Thursday, 3 days, Yawm al-Bid, other Ashura, Arafah, other than Al-Hajj, those Sahaba, they have the strength, radiallahu anhu. And you won't see anyone in Medina or Thursday or Medina Monday or Thursday breaking fast. All of them fasting. But they have the strength, they have the himma, we call it. We doesn't have the same. We just find excuses. Anything we say, oh, how about this? But maybe not like that. But the ulama say like that. I don't know. We are losing them. May Allah protect us. Also, the meantime, the other hadith which is going to across now, talk about Siyam al-Nafil or Siyam al-Tatawwur. Siyam, the fasting of Sayyidina Rasulullah in the month, which is, other than Ramadan, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Okay, عن أنس بن مالك رضي الله عنه. When you say Anas bin Malik, Anas, the Khadim of Sayyidina Rasulullah, he accompanied him sallallahu alayhi wa sallam 11 years. So he will know more about him sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Like Ummahat al-Mu'mineen, the mothers of believers, Sayyidina Rasulullah's wives, they know more about his private life. But outside the house, Sahaba knows more. Right? And this is how Al-Muhaddithin, they mention hadith, we have to understand the meaning of each hadith. And now we come to Sayyidina Anas, رضي الله عنه, أنه سئل عن صوم النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فقال كان يصوم من الشهر حتى نرى أن لا يريد أن يفطر منه ويفطر حتى نرى أن لا يريد أن يصوم منه شيئا وكنت لا تشاء أن تراه من الليل مصليا إلا رأيته مصليا لا رأيته مصليا ولا نائما إلا رأيته نائما. طيب.
Anas ibn Malik radiallahu anhu narrated or relates that he was asked about the Prophet's fasting, to which he replied, he would fast continuously during the month, so much so that we would think that he would never break his fast, meaning in that month. Then he would not observe the fast, so much so that we would think that he does not intend to fast at all, meaning during a particular month. In fact, never would you wish to see him praying during the night, except you saw him praying, and never would you wish to see him sleeping, except you saw him sleeping.
Sayyidina Anas said, you see him sallallahu alaihi wasallam sometime in a month, he fast almost all the month, all that month. And sometime next year, for example, not all of it. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Example, Sha'ban, which we go into. Sha'ban, the month, they said, is the only month other than Ramadan where Sayyidina Rasulullah completely fasted. Sha'ban, this month. Now we are in Sha'ban. And in another hadith, he said, خير الصيام يعني بعد رمضان صوم شهر الله المحرم. The best fasting you observe is in the month of Muharram. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. But Sahaba say, sometimes you see him fast the whole, sometimes he's the whole night praying. Sometimes he rests. But towards the end of his life, alayhi salatu wassalam, Ummahatul Mu'mineen al-Sahaba said, he never seen, most of his time, he used to Qiyam al-Layl, spend all the night in Qiyam al-Layl, no sleeping. And, to gain more, and to teach us more, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. That our life is, ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الدنيا حسنة. Yeah. Even the one who prays, there is a reason for him. He wants something with Allah. Even when someone wants something from Allah, he has an issue. You see, first line always tahajjud, alhamdulillah, and everyone knows. Alhamdulillah, last night I spent the whole night tahajjud. I read Surah Al-Baqarah every day now and then. But the things happen, no more. Traders. This Sayyidina Ali said, worship of traders. But the worship of Sayyidina Mustafa, the Sahaba, those al-awliya al-salihin, al-himma, the strength, the ability, this is something which is, because feeding soul, feeding body, need this food, physical food. feeding ruh is fasting. Yes. As we choose, we go to this restaurant, that restaurant, this food, this cuisine, this one. Also, the fasting is special. In the month of Sha'ban, why fast? The month, Monday and Thursday, why we fast? What we're going to gain? This is also choosing. That's why when you fast in Ramadan, physically you're very calm. Activities, because there is no energy. But your ruh has energy. When you sit all the way, Astaghfirullah al-Azim, when does that come? Astaghfirullah al-Azim. Zikr. You spend, unfortunately our people, subhanAllah, you can't see none of this everywhere. The last 2 hours, before breakfast, which is the most important one, they spend it in 2 places. Not all. Most of them, I'm saying it. In Ramadan Bazaar or in the kitchen. The kitchen is everywhere. Ramadan in the kitchen. Prepare. Fast to breakfast. But the himmah, energy for your ruh, get, something different. That's why in Ramadan, first few days of Ramadan and until almost half, al-masajid, mashallah, full. Especially first 2-3 days. Then when you go after, you can't see. It looks like I favor Allah. I prayed one tahajjud, one qiyam al-layl, 1-2 nights. That's enough. فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ. Whatever good you do, you will get the goodness of it. خَيْرًا يَرَهُ. So you do little, مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ. You will see the goodness of it. And who is the one who gives you that goodness? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah grant us with strength, not only follow the sunnah, but the hymn of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Next hadith. Where is it? عن أم سلمة رضي الله عنها قالت: ما رأيت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يصوم شهرين متتابعين إلا شعبان ورمضان. نعم.
Salama said, I have not seen the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam fast 2 months consecutively, except Sha'ban and Ramadan.
So showing here that Sayyidina Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam was very concerned about the month of Sha'ban. He fasted the month of Sha'ban. But Imam al-Nawawi said, is it mean that the whole month and he received Ramadan was fasting? For the other narration, he said, do not receive Ramadan with fasting. Unless it's Aada. For example, tomorrow Ramadan, for example, let's say Monday today. If Monday used to fast Monday and Thursday, tomorrow Ramadan, fast Monday. But that's you used to do that. Alright? But if today, Monday, I never use fast, and tomorrow Ramadan say, let me start this, I fast this Monday, Sunnah also. No, you cannot do that. Because it's not, you are not constantly, you used to do that often. And some people maybe will say, I fast today, because tomorrow, who say Ramadan? No. They announce here tomorrow, but I think it's today. So I fast. This is ma'siyah. Al-Habib sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Man saam al-yawm alladhi yashukku fihi al-nas faqad asa Abul Qasim. Whoever fasts the month, the people doubt of it, Ramadan or not, he have committed a sin against Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. We have enough divisions. We cannot upgrade fiqh to be aqidah also. You have to understand, madhabs, furu'ah. The 4 madhabs we have, alhamdulillah, Sayyidina Imam Abu Hanifa, Sayyidina Imam Shafi'i, Sayyidina Malik, Sayyidina Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal, Al-Sunnah wal-Jama'ah, these are madhabs. Madhabs, they are furu'ah. Al-usul is al-aqidah. The mirror, al-aqidah. Al-aqidah, all of them same. Al-Iman billah, wa malaikatihi wa kutubihi, all of them same, no difference. Where we have a difference in al-furu'ah? 4 options. Which means garden have 4 colors of roses. You see one garden only white, nice to see. But when you see garden, white, pink, yellow, red, oh, that's so nice, right? These are all roses. All of them, they're best. No one can accuse an Imam Shafi'i or Imam Abu Hanifa because of I am Hanafi or I am Shafi'i. That's 100% mistake. And it's a sin also. And who's going to question him Yawm al-Qiyamah? Imam Shafi'i himself or Imam Abu Hanifa himself. We are not able to be like them. There is a woman came to an alim to ask him a question. So the alim said to her, do you want the answer based on, let's say her madhab was Hanafi. Based on madhab Hanafi or based on Quran and Sunnah? Quran and Hadith. She said based on madhab Hanafi. He said, how come? She said, I trust the explanation of Quran and Sunnah of Imam Abu Hanifa, but I cannot trust your explanation. I trust Imam Abu Hanifa. Abu Hanifa is Hadith. But not like you, I cannot trust yours. Because they base also on Quran and Sunnah al-Habib sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, give them the ability. Right? There is a saying that Sayyidina Abu Hanifa once, they got one mas'ala for him. Now there is a man who has three kids, they're very young. He wrote a will and gave the will to someone, one of his relatives. And he said they have left one small bag of cloth, some old things, and one bag of gold. He said that this person to give the children what he wants, and him take what he wants, for him to take what he wants, and give children what he wants. So when they grow, open the will. He said, well, I will take the gold. I want the gold. The people said, that's unfair. How come you do that? These kids are. He said, that's a father's will. I follow you. I want the gold. So when they went to Imam Abu Hanifa, radiallahu anhu, his name Imam Abu Hanifa, he said, okay, what do you want? He said, I want gold. He said, then give them gold. He said, how come? He said, yeah, the father said, give them what you want. So you want the gold, then you have to give the gold to them. Who will think like that? This fiqh need ability, need taqwa. وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ وَيُعَلِّمْكُمُ اللَّهُ. Sayyidina Shaykh As-Sayyid Afeefuddin also, they came to him in mas'ala. There is someone, Alaf bil talaq, swore in talaq. They say, my wife divorced 3 times from me, forever, unless, is it called talaq mu'allaq, conditional divorce. Unless I worship Allah, special worship, that no one will do the same. They worship Allah, no one will worship Allah the same worship. Only me in this world, in the universe. Including this, the black hole that people talk about it now. So, if they say, okay, you worship, you do like, for example, pray 1,000 rak'ah. Someone else, maybe who in Nigeria or in Ghana or in America, maybe he pray 1,000 rak'ah. Do 1,000 or 100,000 salawat. Maybe someone else will do the same. Someone will share that, for sure. So the ulama wal mufti, they have a problem. So they say, let us go to see the Shaykh Al-Qadir. As a ilm, sharia, ilm al-ma'rifah. So they came to him and they asked him a question. He said, he wrote a letter, he said, take this letter to the ruler of Mecca. Let him stop tawaf around Kaaba. Stop people doing tawaf. And let him allow this person alone to do tawaf. There is only one Kaaba. And tawaf is what? Ibadah. So he's doing now ibadah, no one can do the same in the world. The ulama said, we are not amazed with the answer, we are amazed how fast he gives the answer. So those ulama wal atqiya, they are special. But al-fiqh wal-aqidah. You cannot upgrade the fiqh to be aqidah. You cannot force someone, you cannot say, how you pray, oh no, cannot, yeah, no. You are accusing other imams like that. However, Sayyidina Imam Al-Shafi'i, see how close to Sayyidina Abu Hanifa. Two incidents. One, he went to Masjid Hanafi, all of them. And they asked him to be Imam. Salat Subh, Fajr. You know, in Salat Fajr, there's Qunut in Shafi'iyya. Right? He didn't do Qunut that day. Why? He said, وَدَارِهِمْ مَا دُمْتَ فِي دَارِهِمْ وَحَيِّهِمْ مَا كَيْفَ أَذْكُرْهِمْ. Yani, be kind to them, I don't know, in their place. Respect them. And he recognized that. Of course, Abu Hanifa, who can deny that? Right? And the second one, there is a book they call Tarikh Madinat al-Salam by Khatib al-Baghdadi. There is a great alim, he has a history of Baghdad, talking about Baghdad history and he read something about Sayyidina Imam Shafi'i that he said, whenever I have any blockage in finding answer to any mas'ala in fiqh, I go and pray 2 rak'ah next to the grave of Abu Hanifa. And then I find Allah will open my heart. What type of closeness is this? That's what we need. These al-madahib al-arba'a, they are the guide. They are the إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ الصِّرَاطَ الَّذِينَ if Allah not an'amta alayhim are pleasant, they won't be continued until now. May Allah grant us the barakah. So Sayyidina Imam al-Nawawi here, now, he said, what's the meaning of it? He said to fast the whole month. The meaning here, she didn't consider the few days he breakfast in Sha'ban. Yani maybe he had breakfast 1 or 2 days so that he won't receive. But when you say, cool, have all, when I said eat all the food, you say I had all food. But when I came, I said that there is little bit remained. But the meaning I ate all, for the majority of it. So Imam al-Nawawi said that she means he had fasted the whole except few days. So that's one, for al-Fuqaha, also the Sahaba, for them not to consider like fasting the whole month would be a bit difficult. Yeah? But for sure they have not seen him fasting month continuously, and majority of the days of the month, other than Ramadan, like the month of Sha'ban. Like how we are doing nowadays in Sha'ban. Allah. Yeah. Yeah, like Ramaz Barakah. طيب. سلم من عائشة. عن عائشة رضي الله عنها قالت: لم أرى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يصوم في شهر أكثر من صيامه في شعبان. كان يصوم شعبان إلا قليلا بل كان يصومه كله. Another narration by Sayyidina Aisha now, again, رضي الله عنها. تفضل.
Aisha radiallahu anha said, I did not see the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam fast during a month more than his fasting during the month of Sha'ban. He would fast during Sha'ban, save a little. Nay, he would fast in all of it.
Now, so Sayyidina Aisha said, I have not seen her. Again, same thing. The whole month. He said he may be little, but she said, I think the whole month he used to fast. So another narration said, for her, but Sayyidina Aisha, Sayyidina Rasulullah not spend every day with her, as you know. Whereas another Ummahat al-Mu'mineen, so she doesn't know. Maybe not, but she used to hear. She heard from he was fasting yesterday, but didn't hear about. Maybe he's traveling. So she doesn't know. It was not. There's an incident she will know about it, but the incident, especially outside the masjid, she might not. She doesn't know, but she will talk according to what she have heard and what we have seen. What she have seen. رضي الله تعالى عنها. طيب. Next hadith. هذا نعم. لا نروح على الفيديو. عن عائشة رضي الله عنها قالت: كان النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يتحرى صوم الاثنين والخميس.
Aisha radiallahu anha said the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam would eagerly anticipate fasting on Mondays and Thursdays.
Eagerly. Fasting Monday and Thursday. Now, we are a muhibbeen of Sayyidina Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. How many of us fast every Monday? And why I said that? Because Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when the Sahaba radiallahu anhu saw him, used to fast every Monday, they said, Ya Rasulullah, we saw you fast. You are fasting every Monday. Why? He said, ذَلِكَ يَوْمٌ وُلِدْتُ فِيهِ. That's my birthday. So he is praising and venerating, ta'zeem the day. And of course, he won't do anything by his own. وَمَا يَنْطِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَىٰ. All by Allah's permission and order. So he was ordered to fast the month to the day of Monday. And then when a Sahaba asked him like that, if you are in Medina at that time, you go on Monday, you will see any Sahabi not fasting on Monday? But they have special love to Sayyidina Rasulullah. The real love. They want it. Say, Allah, it's a sunnah anyway. Like us. From next Monday, inshallah, I was done. Maybe I will join my family, I'll tell them, La, shaitan, make you lose the reward. That's it. لا حول ولا قوة. But the Nibka يتحرى eagerly waiting for it, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Those, of course, all of us, after Ramadan, and we feel lonely, we feel missing something, correct? Monday, Thursday, fast. If you really fast Monday and Thursday, Sunnah. How many of us will do that? 3 days. I have seen people in the countries where the fasting is almost 20 hours. 20 hours. And people, of course, ask, what shall we do? Shall we follow the niyas? Some will follow Saudi, some will... And the Fuqaha said, you were able to live and survive nicely with one meal. Well, for 24 hours. We survive or not? Can or not? Yeah. So, longer hours, of course, also the reward is there. But the countries where there is like, the sun is not a pair for, there are certain countries like Norway, there they need fatwa here. But not follow Saudi, they follow the nearest country which has regular. I don't know, maybe they follow Australia, because Australia 8 hours fasting. The easiest. So Monday, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, is a month where, is a day where he was born. And Thursday, he said, all our deeds will be presented to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I want my deeds to be presented while I'm fasting. That shows the importance of ibadah and acceptance your deeds while you are fasting also. Yeah? When Mustafa said, for example, when presenting the deeds, he says so and so fasting. Ibadah. Pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala likes us to these ibadat all. When Allah mentioned about Ramadan, for example, He said in between ayatul salam, within ayatul siyam, وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ. If my worship are asking concerning me, I am very near. Talk about fasting, very close to them, those whom they fast. And Sayyidina Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when in the morning when he woke up and he asked, is there any food available? They say no, they say that I am fasting. You can go and someone offered him that, he's an opportunity also, fasting. We don't know anything about fasting. We just know Ramadan, fasting man, that's all. But كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. Fasting will make you reach to piety. In order for you to be pious, من المتقين. يا الذين آمنوا, we are believers, inshallah. Allah said, be من المتقين, reach to piety, help fasting. That's now we have this opportunity. Sometimes people will say, I want special zikr, I want special durood, I want special salawat. That's all good. But we have also fasting. We have tahajjud. Those who will make you reach fast to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There is the hadith where Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam تعرض الأعمال عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال تعرض الأعمال يوم الاثنين والخميس فأحب أن يعرض عملي وأنا صائم.
Abu Hurairah relates that the Prophet ﷺ said, deeds are presented to Allah on Mondays and Thursdays. I therefore love for my deeds to be presented while I am fasting.
In this narration, mentioned that the Amal in both days, Monday and Thursday. This is the narration of Imam Al-Tirmidhi. But in the narration of Imam Muslim, that Monday, that is what Sayyid said, that's my birthday. Alayhi salatu wasalam. ذاك يوم ولدت فيه صلى الله عليه وسلم. And he said, I would love, ايش؟ استاذ حب أن تعرض علي. And therefore, I love for my deeds to be presented whilst I'm fasting. My deeds presented while I'm fasting. Presented to whom? And if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you accept, what's going to happen? Make you happy. How will make you happy? Make you happy in every way. We please Allah. There are three types of pleasing. One, pleasing yourself. People do anything to please themselves. They do anything to please themselves. They might forget even their families. Second, people please others. They do anything, they forgot about themselves. Like parents. In order for them to, what? For the children to be happy. The third one, pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you please Allah, He will help you to please yourself and please others. In a way that it's good, comfortable, and blessed for everyone. May Allah help us do whatever please Him, and may He please us subhanahu wa ta'ala. As He mentioned about رضي الله عنهم ورضوا عنه الصحابة. Allah pleased with them subhanahu wa ta'ala. These are almost similar to the hadith. Maybe about the month of Ashura here. لا خلاص عائشة عن عائشة رضي الله عنها وأرضاها قالت كان عاشوراء يوما تصومه قريش في الجاهلية وكان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يصومه فلما قدم المدينة صامه وأمر بصيامه فلما فرض رمضان كان رمضان هو الفريضة وترك عاشوراء فمن شاء صامه ومن شاء تركه.
Aisha radhiyallahu said, Ashura was a day in which Quraysh would fast during the Jahiliyyah, and the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to fast it. Then when he arrived in Medina, he fasted during it and ordered its fast. Thereafter, when Ramadan was made obligatory, Ramadan was the obligatory fast, and Ashura was left. So whoever wants may fast, whoever wants may fast during it, and whoever wants may leave it.
The hadith about Siyam Ashura, this narration that Ahl Quraysh, Ahl Makkah, they used to fast also Ashura. But when Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam migrated to Medina, he started fasting Ashura, and he asked others to fast, like obligatory. Ashura, the day of Ashura, 10th of Muharram. Why? Why Medina? Because he saw Al-Yahud. Al-Yahud, they fast and they celebrate the day of Ashura. So he asked the Sahaba, why they do that? يعني أهل المدينة الأنصار. They said because they claim that this is a day where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saved Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam from Fir'aun. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, we have the right to celebrate the day also, to celebrate Musa alayhi salam. So he instructed as-Sahaba to fast, and he used to fast sallallahu alayhi wa sallam before Ramadan became fard, and that's for 2 years. But you see, Ramadan became fard the second year of Hijrah, after for 2 years, you know. Later on, that some Ashura became Sunnah. Only fard is Ramadan. But here showing something, celebrating the good days. If someone say, who say we can't do it? Sayyidina Rasulullah, the day of Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam, Allah saved him, he celebrated. So why don't we celebrate Mawlid al-Habib sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? There is allowed, permissible, to celebrate the good days. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, I mean, قُلْ بِفَضْلِ اللَّهِ وَبِرَحْمَتِهِ فَبِذَلِكَ فَلْيَفْرَحُوا. Say in the bounty of Allah and His mercy, in that let them rejoice. فَلْيَفْرَحُوا وَذَكِّرْهُمْ بِأَيَّامِ اللَّهِ. And remind them of the days of Allah, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed His people and all the nations, to remind them, to remind the new generation. So Sayyidina Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam made it like for the ummah to fast, and alhamdulillah until now we are doing that. But the meaning of it was to celebrate great day in the life of Prophet Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam. May Allah make all our days and nights celebration by performing good deeds and enjoy the barakah of the good deeds. May He subhanahu wa ta'ala show us the straight path and be kind, for us to be kind to our duties, our obligatories, and may He help us subhanahu wa ta'ala, bless us with the strength to do the ibadah in each and every month. Any ibadah, if there is any something we know about the ibadah, we do it, especially of course in the month of Ramadan. But we hope that we will receive the month of Ramadan before we reach Ramadan with tawbah nasuh, to change our life, to leave our old habits, to change ourselves to be better people, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us with the spirituality of the month of Ramadan, so that after Ramadan we have the same spirit, inshallah. We say the spirit of Ramadan to continue with us. Now we're putting in Sha'ban bin Niyat, we have to do something in this month, in the month of Sha'ban. If you are able to do that Monday, Thursday, at least it will be great. When we have in the month, the day of, we have the Nisfu Sha'ban coming soon. Sha'ban, Salam Malam Nisfu Sha'ban. There's special barakah on that night. May Allah allow us to fast, pray, make dua, read the Quran, read Yasin, and to get together in a good gathering, and not to lose this opportunity, because the life is full of opportunities. Opportunities won't miss anyone, but the people, they are the ones who miss the opportunities. May Allah grant us to be among those who they use opportunities to please Allah. May He please us with barakah في الدنيا والآخرة. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وادخلنا بفضلك الجنة القرار يا عزيز يا غفار ويا أرحم الراحمين. على هذه النية ولا حول الحبيب المصطفى سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وآله وأصحابه أمته الفاتحة.